Oh, yeah, church stuff and, yeah, mostly. So, did you get to try the white cake?
Not yet.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe this afternoon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Something to Talk About. We're so excited to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a really good lineup this week. Lots of holiday content since we're, in the thick of the holidays already, which is crazy.
Plus, we have some reveals for y'all a day early, only because you watch Something to Talk About.
Yes.
You get to see Southern Living's iconic December issue a day before everyone else.
It's my favorite issue of the year, honestly.
That's our gift.
Yes.
To our Something to
For
Talk
tuning
About
in,
viewers.
you get to see it. And you get
Jorie's
to see
mom.
Yes. Hey, Mom. And you get to see the white cake in person. Well, not technically in person, but live here with us.
Hey, white cake live in the studio.
For the first time. So isn't it pretty? Yes. I love it. It might be one of my favorite ones we've done.
So I love it because I am like I love sweets. Love them. Mm-hmm. And I'm also like a very basic sweets person. Like if I'm going to a fancy restaurant and the dessert menu comes, I'm just looking for chocolate cake or just the basics.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why I love this. It's just a vanilla cake with buttercream icing, which you cannot go wrong with.
Right.
And then, we had to add more sugar to it because it didn't have enough. So there's powdered sugar on top. This is a gingerbread cookie with some sugary icing. And then, I don't know whose idea this was up in the test kitchen, but this is the best idea. This is rosemary, and they sprinkled it with powdered sugar, turned it upside down, which is why it's all kind of, the leaves are going down, and now it looks like Christmas trees.
Rosemary Christmas trees. What a dream.
And if you want to see the inside of the cake.
Oh, you're going to show them.
I already took a slice out of it.
She couldn't wait.
But look at those layers.
It's so pretty, honestly.
It is so pretty. See, I took a dainty piece, so you can't see totally inside, but it's so beautiful, and it smells so good. It just smells like
it's making me want to cut in right now. Yeah.
Should
we show them the issue now or at the end?
Let's show them now.
Okay.
I can't wait.
This is the December issue. And you can see
so
our pretty white cake on the front with the light blue background. I love it. And, of course, it's the double issue. So it's twice as thick as your normal magazine. You definitely should pick it up on newsstands tomorrow. There's some really, really good stuff. Yes. Christmas towns and holiday decor. You definitely want to see it.
Tomorrow, there's a gift guide, which I have actually already been shopping from.
Yes.
Because, a perk of working here is I get to see
it early.
Yeah. And I always flip through and look for, what the editor's suggestions are for gifts, because some members of my family are just really hard to shop for. My grandparents, I never know what to get them. And, there's always just like a million people that you have to get gifts for.
Right.
And then I also bought one thing for me because I just
of course
couldn't resist. I was like, that is so cute. Putting that in my cart right now.
Why not? Sometimes you have to say Merry Christmas to yourself.
I know.
I know. Well, we have a really good lineup for you guys this week. The first story is delicious.
It's staying on that delicious theme.
But it's not a dessert. It is actually Hidden Valley Ranch, so ranch dressing. Hidden Valley came out with a magnum-sized bottle for Christmas this year. And to put this in perspective, y'all, the normal standard bottle of ranch dressing is 8 ounces. This one is 1.75 liters. So if you're a ranch dressing lover, or if you know someone who's really enthusiastic about this creamy condiment, then you should definitely order it for Christmas. It comes out on December 3rd. It's $25, well worth it. And so I think that's really awesome. And
what do you put ranch on?
I mean, I love it on chicken nuggets.
Really?
Like Nashville.
I'm a barbecue sauce person for chicken nuggets.
That's true. But Nashville hot nuggets,
Oh, okay. Yep. I totally. Yeah, it is great. Spicy.
Yes, to cut spiciness. And salad, obviously. And it's just good on everything. Yeah, why not?
It is good on pizza.
Buffalo wings.
Yes.
The list goes on. But y'all, this is not the first time Hidden Valley has done something fun for the holidays. So they actually do fun things every single year. Let's see. Last year, they had a $35,000 bottle of ranch dressing, which I cannot get over. We actually covered it on Something to Talk About last year, but it was jewel encrusted. So it had diamonds and whatnot all over it.
That sounds like the Victoria's Secret fantasy bra.
Yes.
But it's like the fantasy ranch dressing.
Yes, it is. That's really good. I love that. And then they've also had a 9.7-inch tall 5-liter keg full of creamy ranch dressings, which sold out quickly after it went live, which is
a keg of ranch dressing.
Yeah. So
has anyone done a keg stand on that keg of ranch dressing?
Gross.
That sounds awesome.
I'd have to have lots of food to go with that. But that's amazing. I'm just shocked it sold out. Like, that to me is like, who's buying a keg of ranch dressing? I'd like to meet you. But so it comes in this cute little wrapping, and I think lots of people would be excited to get that for Christmas. So yes. Meg, what do you have next?
Okay, more Christmas. One of my favorite Christmas movies. Well, my favorite Christmas movie is Love Actually.
Well, that's a good one.
But if you want to go the other end of the spectrum, it's A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
With Ralphie.
Oh my gosh, I love this movie.
It's so good. Came out in 1980. It's just iconic.
Yes.
So there is a bar in Georgia, Marietta, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to basically turn their restaurant into a Christmas Story pop-up. It's going to be themed A Christmas Story. So my first question is it just going to be covered in leg lamps? Is the leg lamp going to be on every table?
That would be amazing. They can't not have one.
Well,
right?
They're not telling anyone. They're keeping all of the details just
under wraps.
Totally under wraps. Christmas pun intended.
Yes.
And they're not telling anyone what to expect. That is fun though, that if you're planning to go and you're like, just don't know what to expect, and you go in, and
it's going to make people want to go more, that no one has any idea what it's going to be like. And they're saying it's like every room is kind of a different part of the story almost, which I think is...
We do know one detail, that the patio is going to be decked in icicle lights, which, they're probably the beautiful icicle lights you see in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
But if you've seen the movie, they should be the sharp shards of ice that could kill people, according to Ralphie's mom.
I don't know. Maybe they'll stick with that and then just have to make people sign their life away as they walk in.
Oh gosh. So the holiday pop-up will start November 20th and run through December 31st. And it's going to be totally Instagram worthy. Did you even go if you didn't document it on Instagram? So next week, Jorie, you and I can probably search Instagram and see what it looks like.
Yeah, we can have a follow-up to this, guys.
See how it reveals itself.
Definitely.
So that's a good one.
Oh my gosh. We're sticking with the Christmas theme, y'all. Which,
you tell me excited?
Why not, honestly? I've already decorated. Have you?
No, I wait till after Thanksgiving.
That's smart. Gosh, I don't know. I just couldn't wait. I decorated last weekend. So early. Judge me. I don't care.
I'm trying to let people enjoy things, but secretly I'm like, Jorie, you need to enjoy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. I do love Thanksgiving too, but I just couldn't wait to put up my little tree. But speaking of trees, this article is actually about when is the best day of the year to buy a Christmas tree. The best day of the year for your wallet.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think it is, Meg?
The cheapest day to buy a Christmas?
Day, yeah.
The day after Christmas?
No, actually, it's Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh, that stresses me out.
I know. So this is the thing with this article. I'm like, it basically on average, it's like 50% cheaper than like Black Friday or Cyber Monday. To get your tree on Christmas Eve, which I guess you technically could go get it, come home, set it up, and that could be like a fun tradition. But then I'm like
your Christmas Eve tradition?
Yeah, Christmas Eve, But then I'm like, you have one day to enjoy it after all that work. That's why I like to do mine so early. I'm like, if I'm going to take hours to set all this up, I want like a month,
That's true. And that's one of the perks of, now that the time has changed and it's just dark when we leave work. And we don't even leave work that late. But it's dark around 4:30.
Right.
And that's the nice thing is getting home and that Christmas tree's all lit up in your window.
Honestly, the best.
It's so great. I love it. And I keep my Christmas tree up through New Year's.
Okay.
What about you?
Normally later than that.
Well, that's so good. I don't know if you're one of those people that's like December 26th, it's all coming down.
No. And that's actually an argument in this article, is that you could do it Christmas Eve and then keep it up longer. Because you guys know that you get those after Christmas blues. Like the holidays are over, everything's done, it's January, it's cold, it's quiet. But if you still have your Christmas tree up until like February, maybe just before Valentine's Day, then it could be a nice fun tradition. So yeah, you would save lots of money. I would think that it would be like the summer or something. You know what I mean?
It would be dead.
Yeah,
are we talking fake Christmas trees?
No, I think both actually.
Both.
Fake and real, yeah.
You probably just can't find them in the summer.
That's true. But anyway, yeah. So if you're looking to save a few bucks this year, Christmas Eve, Eve is the day to get your Christmas tree.
I do want to know y'all's like feelings about the Christmas trees and the Christmas decorating. I mean, it's very divisive.
Yeah.
About when you should do, if you're like Jorie that does it after Halloween, or you're like me and it's like you don't do it until Thanksgiving's over, how late you keep it up. I know some people are like, it's got to come down December 26th. And then I know other people, like I have friends that are Catholic and they keep it up through New Year's because I think there's some religious holiday.
I know like the Feast of the Epiphany or something is like January 15th. So some people will keep it up until then. But I do have to say, I spent my freshman year of college in London, and people in Europe don't have Thanksgiving. So they start celebrating Christmas November 1. So you know what? I'm like, I lived there for a year. I can do that.
I never thought about, this is going to make me sound like such an airhead, but I never thought about other countries not having to wait until after Thanksgiving.
Because we're the only ones. Yeah. I spent Thanksgiving over there and it was very sad. I was like, nobody cares.
No.
Yeah.
It's like,
very American
because it's the day all the people ran away from England.
Right.
All right, I'm not going to get political.
Yeah, we'll stop. We'll stop there. But you know what? Yes, I would actually love to hear when you guys decorate. It's to each their own,
And, we do love England because we love the royals.
We do.
We love the royals.
Meg, what a fantastic segue.
Thank you. I've done this before.
That was really good.
Thank you. The royals.
Yes.
And the royal babies might be the best part of the royals.
Oh, yeah, for
They're
sure.
so adorable. So this picture, Prince William with Princess Diana, Prince Louis. You say Louis, right?
Yeah.
With Kate Middleton, Duchess Catherine.
Yeah.
And their outfits are so similar. And that's what people are talking about, is how Catherine dresses Prince Louis and Prince George when he was younger, very similar to how Princess Diana dressed Prince William and Prince Harry. So I know a lot of people are talking about that, but what I see is they just look like every other baby around Birmingham, Alabama. I mean, look at this hand smocking and the pale blue and cream. So this is how I dress my baby on like those days where I was like, okay, I'm going to be able to watch him all day. So I know he's not going to like smear pizza down the front or something. I don't send him to school like this.
Right.
But
for special occasions.
And they just look so adorable. I think that's why we love the royal babies so much, and the royals in general, is because they remind us of our traditions, and they dress their kids like we dress our kids.
They do. A lot of Southern living folks get kind of upset that we talk about the royals so much, but when you look at it, they really do have a lot of parallels between like Southern folks and the royals, just with tradition, the matriarch of the family, all of these things. So,
I mean, I get it. They're the royals and we're, an independent country. But honestly, I'm just being true to my roots because my ancestors lived in America, but fought for the British Revolutionary War. So I'm just holding that tradition strong where I still love The Crown.
Yes. The Crown, also a great series on Netflix. You should check it out.
Yeah, it does.
They're just fun, and it's fun to imagine, especially with I don't want to get into it, but Meghan and Harry for me is just, I love them, but I'll stop there.
They're cute. Yeah. All right, I'll stop gushing about the royals.
Anyway, so guys, our last story of the day is kind of crazy. And I knew the answer to this question right off the bat. It is, could you live in this town with no cell phones?
No,
could not. That's a quick answer for both of us. But the more I read about it, the more it does sound like a nice little getaway, for a couple, I was going to say a week, maybe like 3 days.
So where is this?
This is actually on the border between Virginia and West Virginia.
I was thinking you were going to say some island in the Pacific.
No, but that would be cooler, I feel like. But no, this is actually in the mountains. It's the United States National Radio Quiet Zone. It's a 13,000 square mile rectangular pocket where there are no cell phones, no cell phone signals. So it's not just that they're banned, it's that you actually would not be able to use it even if you tried.
So are the signals banned?
I don't know. I don't think they even work. I think the system that they have set up in this area completely knocks out all service. So it would,
Are there government secrets there, or is this just like a reprieve
No,
for people?
this is actually, it's all for a telescope, not a telescope that sees things, but hears things from outer space. So it's trying to document the noises in outer space. And if we had cell phone signals, it would mess with that. So yeah, but a lot of journalists and people have been there and said that it's actually really beautiful because there's like very high peaks and you can go up and just really enjoy the beautiful scenery, but also not get caught up in your cell phone or, you know, having to talk to people and whatnot. So
my husband would love that.
Yeah, it sounds, like I said, for like a couple days, I feel like it'd be really nice to like.
But I wouldn't be able to Instagram it.
I know. And then it's like, if you can't post photos, maybe you'll have to take like an old school camera or something. And then
film.
Yeah. And then like, you know, whatever. But yeah, so it's the Green Bank Telescope is what it's actually called. Yeah. And this has been labeled the quietest town in America. It's Green Bank, West Virginia. Yeah. So if you've been there, please comment. I would love to know.
That does sound pretty relaxing.
It does.
Actually.
It's apparently a very
take really great naps there.
Yes, that's true. I feel like if you're just a person who's really plugged in all the time, it can be really good to go and like decompress and
true.
You know.
And you have a really good reason of why you're not answering your emails.
Right. That's very true. Like actually not possible to do so. And also it's like a good tourist attraction from what this article says. There's great restaurants. It has a really cool music scene apparently. And yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to checking it out for sure.
Yeah. Okay. You're selling
I'm
me.
selling you, you know.
Yeah,
once you get into the article, which we will definitely post the links to all these articles below so you guys can read about them yourself. But yeah, it seems nicer and nicer the more you learn about it. So, but that's all we have for you guys today, except Meg is going to share her must-have, right?
Yes, I am. So, okay. I talk about my little boy a little bit here. His name's Jack. This is Jack at 4 months old.
Oh my gosh.
So cute. So before Jack was born, I had some friends that turned me on to this book called Moms on Call. It's written by two nurses who live in Atlanta who have several kids of their own. I think one's mom of twins, but they were also pediatric nurses, and they worked the overnight phone call. A lot of pediatricians' offices have services where you can call in the middle of the night and be like, my baby won't stop crying, or something more serious or whatever. And it sends you to a nurse who can calm you down, tell you it's okay, or if you need to actually go see a doctor or what. So that's what these moms did for a while. So they wrote a series of books they're so great. I just so totally subscribe to a lot of their methods. They put schedules in all of their books. So I followed their schedule when Jack was at 2 weeks old. And he was sleeping through the night at 8 weeks. And if you're a mom, you know that is gigantic. That's huge. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. by 8 weeks old. And it's not because I'm a fantastic mom. It's just because I can read and I read Moms on Call. So now I am reading their third book. It's their toddler book. It's the No Nonsense Toddler Book because this is Jack now a year later.
Oh gosh.
This is him really angry one morning because he could not fit his entire body under the chest of drawers. So this is him with his legs
a valid reason.
Just really losing his mind because he could not fit his body under. I don't know why he needed to get under there, but he just wanted to. And so I had to snap a picture before I drug him out. So I have been reading the toddler book, and they have all kinds of advice about disciplining, which is really hard for me because I'm like, he's so little. He's just now learning English. How's he going to learn, what's right and wrong and all that? So these moms from Georgia are fantastic. They, just quiet your fears, and they tell you over and over in their books that you're a great parent. Your kid is going to cry, and it is not your fault. And they also, right now, what I've been doing is they advise almost like this little mantra you say to your kid every night. They're really big on nighttime routines. So we do a nighttime routine with Jack, and he is great. He loves it. And before he goes to bed, he sits in our lap and we read him a book. But this is also where we give him our 3 rules that the Moms on Call told me to give him, that they're good rules. Obey your mom and dad. Don't hurt yourself. And don't hurt others. And they say that they'll just hear that and they'll start to kind of understand. Like if you give a toddler too many rules, they're just not going to.
Those are simple to the point. I like
simple. That. So that's what I've been doing. I don't know if it's working yet because I can say, Jack, come here. Or Jack, don't, grab, like, don't sit on the dog, but he
does,
he does
alas.
anyway. So I'm hoping it'll work. But for any moms out there, if you've used Moms on Call, I would love to hear how it worked for you. Or if you want to check it out, we'll definitely post links.
Yes, we'll post a link below for sure.
These books are just so great. I just thank you to these moms in Atlanta that wrote this for me and my friends and all the
That's
other
awesome.
moms. It's
You've
great.
like sold me on it. It sounds super interesting, and I'm not even a mom, not even close. So that's awesome.
It could work on your chocolate lab, maybe.
That's a good point. Yeah. Just I could see myself sitting down with Jeter every night and just saying those three things.
Obey your mom.
Obey your mom.
Don't hurt others.
Yes. Don't hurt yourself. Actually, that would be good. This time last year, he ate a Christmas ornament and landed them in the emergency room.
Oh, no.
So that, you know what? I'm going to try it out. Anyway, that's all we have for this week, guys. Please tune in next week. Something to talk about.
No, next week is Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my gosh. Thanks, Meg,
So
for
we'll
catching
be
me.
off.
We will not be here on
Eating sweet
Thanksgiving.
potato casserole
Yes.
and turkey. And
Cornbread dressing.
Mhm.
Yes, so 2 weeks, 3 p.m. We'll be back with
Yes.
lots of more good stories coming out of the South. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, bye,
Bye,
y'all.
guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.